Hello everybody and welcome back to Peglin. Today we're doing another challenge mode. We're going to reattempt this one orb challenge. So last time I had the multi-ball, which I do have again, and the shell and the sealed conviction. So I have these three similar as before, but I believe it was Data Game that said to me, well, instead of just going for all-out damage, why don't you put the shrewd scales on and the popping corn, so we can slowly increase our effectiveness in terms of damage, and we can also get some healing going. So that seemed like a pretty good idea to me, so maybe this will work out. Last time I just went for pure damage. I think we started off with a 3-6 and that was the only thing we could use, but let's go with this, shall we? So what we need to do is we need to speed up the game first, but we definitely need to get some level 3 multi-ball action going as soon as possible. One of the issues that we had last time, especially on the Archer boss at the end of World 2, we didn't have overflow, and we still don't have overflow, so that's a bit scary. Maybe we'll be able to do it this time with a bit more damage. We're reloading every turn, so that means we're getting stronger every turn. We're already at a 4-5, so that seems pretty good to me. But again, no overload. So if we don't do it this time, if we don't manage to complete it, then we might have to look into overload. We can't take any new orbs or any new relics, so what I really need to do is find some upgrades. So I want to upgrade as soon as possible with this. This isn't like the previous run that we did with the shock absorber, that we weren't really too fussed about upgrading until the third world, but we want to upgrade straight away with this one. The shell's going to really come in good at level 3, so yeah, the sooner we get there the better. We definitely want to get there before World 2, that's for sure. But yeah, it's just so satisfying, isn't it, to see these beautiful little pegs going absolutely mad. The good thing about this build now as well is that we have both refreshes and both crits on the field, so we can we can hopefully get more refreshes and crits. What else? What should we be going for? Well, sand arrows. No, we can't take them, unfortunately. I think we just need to be going for, once we've upgraded, we just need to be going for question marks and things, to be honest. There's no point in fighting too many monsters once we've got our upgrade, unless we want to heal, but I don't think we will want to heal because we've got the popping candy. I mean, this is going to be, or the popping corn rather, this is going to be absolutely OP, isn't it, with the multi-ball, especially at level 3. We're going to be healing up to probably full every single turn. We're going to be hitting so many pegs per turn, it's going to be ridiculous. I mean, look at this now, see all that damage that they just did. I mean, I'm not even looking at who I'm firing at because I just know that this damage is going to be, it's just going to turn into something crazy. But overflow would be nice here. If I would change something, I probably would put overflow instead of sealed conviction, and then just try and get some bombs in the early game when I'm not doing any damage, and then just wait for myself to become OP, because popping corn is just going to keep us alive anyway. That's probably a good change to this build. So if we don't manage to do it, I think overflow would seal the deal, but we're going to keep going with the multi-ball. We'll try and get more bombs as well, just to finish off these fights a little bit quicker. There's no buffs or debuffs to our bombs, so they're going to be just your standard 2 activation 50 damage bombs, which is fine by me. It's always very good. I'm going to upgrade the orb, and then I'm going to have a level 2 multi-ball. Oh yeah. Right, so this is going to get even more crazy. You've seen what level 1 looks like. Wait until you see level 2, and then level 3. You won't even imagine. So yeah, lots and lots of things going on here. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Did we get a bomb? We did. Good. That means those range guys are out of the way. I'm not too concerned now that we've got some sort of healing. I did go kind of glass cannon last time, just tried to go absolutely mad and use the end of battle healing as my kind of source of healing. Of course, you know, if you run into trouble in a certain map, then you're gonna die anyway. So you know, it's no good if you're not gonna make it to the post-battle screen. So yeah, not the best thought by me. So we need some way to heal. I was thinking about the ingot as well, but I think the ingot is even more OP because it's 1 health every 5, I believe, and you also damage the enemy as well. So I mean, that's just a bit OP, isn't it? That's just a bit silly. Okay, so hopefully we get a upgrade soon. I haven't really been concentrating, so I hope there wasn't an upgrade that I could have picked up there, but we shall see. There we go. Take 226 damage on the first turn, and I'm just going to get stronger. There we go. 333. As long as we get crits and stuff, we should be... Wow, look at this damage. Here we go. Oh, look at that. I mean, just look how satisfying it is just to get those refreshes, that crit, just so many pegs per turn. And our damage is just going up, just exponentially. Amazing. There we go. There's another refresh. Are we going to get more than 700 damage? No, we did less damage that time. Never mind. Let's skip that and then go maybe down here, you know? Let's just saunter our way towards the boss. Seems to be pretty easy so far. I think Data Game has the knowledge, has the strats. Well done, Data Game. Okay, let's try this, shall we? There we go. Couple of bombs. We'll take out these guys. One bat will come onto the field and get immediately shot in the face. Very nice. I mean, you don't even, like, I'm kind of being complacent here because you don't even need to aim for stuff with the multi-ball. It's just hit and hope, really. The balls are going to kind of fan out and go to every single direction, which is great. Although that time we didn't hit what we wanted to hit, but never mind, we still won. And we're going to get level 3 multi-ball now, so this is where it gets interesting. Should have really gone for the chest there because there's no point in me fighting anymore, but I want to show you how crazy this is going to be. This map's probably not the best to showcase it, to be honest. Everything's just going to fall limply to the bottom there. Let's try and get some refreshes going. There we go. Once we get to a map which has a lot of pegs all densely packed in, then we should be able to see what this can do. But you can see already, I mean, it's just pretty ridiculous. And I loves it. I loves it. Oh, that was terrible. That was absolutely terrible, but never mind. This has got so much forgiveness in this build. I mean, even if you don't hit something that you're intended to, you might hit it anyway. And also, if you do badly later on in a fight, it doesn't really matter because you're doing so much damage that, you know, it doesn't really matter at all. So yeah, I mean, this build is pretty good. It's nice to have 1 orb and 4 relics and absolutely smash through this. Usually you think how hard it is when you've got about 15 relics and multiple orbs in a game. It's you know, sometimes I can't even make it to World 3. So, you know, it's interesting. It's very interesting. I am liking these different builds at the moment, trying them out, seeing what works well with them, what works not so well with them. You know, Peglin's one of those games that you kind of can theorize all you want, but it's not until you actually get into the game and then realize that there's one fatal flaw in the build that kind of stops you from getting past a certain fight or enemy or world or boss. Oh, I'd love to duplicate that orb, but we're not going to because of the challenge rules. Follow the rules, okay? Okay. I'm quite surprised I haven't picked up accidentally another orb or a relic yet. This might be the... oh god, what was that? Again, I'm complacent. This might be the run though where I do that because, you know, I'm kind of being complacent in my shots. There we go. That was exactly what we needed, that refresh there. We only had about 4 pegs left. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Just fanning out and just destroying everything. It is almost like a mushroom cloud instead of a tree there. But we've defeated them all with ease. We're not going to take any of these. And level 2, the castle. Let's go. Okay, so this might be a little bit harder because we haven't got overflow. So we want to try and avoid as many fights as possible. These dudes should be okay because they don't have shields. Shields, of course, do half damage unless you've got a relic to counteract that. The Axe Me Anything, of course, we would never waste... Oh, God. We would never waste one of our relic slots for this challenge with Axe Me Anything, okay? It's nice to have it if you have it. It's not nice to have it in World 3, but you know, it's always a bit of a shame. My you know, my stomach kind of drops a little bit when that particular relic shows up in a normal game, but it can be situational, so I think we may as well just heal. Which way should we go? So we've got an elite that way, we got a fight and then loads of question marks this way. We may have to fight an elite at this point unless we go round the side. Yeah, let's go around the side here. Oh god, what'd I do? Didn't see that peg there. I'm being very complacent here. We're doing a bit of a speed run, actually. It's only coming up to 10 minutes. Oh, peg board start with +3 bombs. That would be good. Never mind. We cannot take it. We're being quite lucky, actually, with the extra relics. Sod's law, really, isn't it? I do want Anarchist Cookbook with this as well. Imagine the multi-ball with Anarchist Cookbook. Oh, we could just absolutely go crazy with bombs. Maybe that'll be a build in the future. But we shall see how we do here. We are getting hit a little bit, but the popping candy is kind of negating that. So thank you, corn. I keep saying popping candy. It's popping corn. I'm thinking of that horrible powdery stuff that you put in your mouth and it goes crackles and it's disgusting, and I don't know why it was invented. Okay, let's go to another question mark. It's another fight. Being quite unlucky here. I suppose our luck is turning around from getting so many relics that we can't take from the question marks. But here we go. We have a mirror, which isn't going to have the opportunity to destroy us. I'm going to try and go for this refresh here. I mean, I feel like overflow would be really, really good here. I think I would have to take away the seal conviction, I think, to make this build really, really good. Because now, I mean, okay, we got a bomb there, luckily. But if there was no more bombs left on the map, it would have took us another 3 goes of doing probably 2,000 plus, 3,000 plus damage to actually finish that fight, which is just ridiculous. Just ridiculous, Peglin. What do you have to say for yourself? But it's still very satisfying just seeing, you know, these little dudes here just get absolutely destroyed. There we go, half damage to that shield, just completely breaks it. And then, but the problem of overflow is presenting itself here as well. So, no more bombs, it looks like. There was only one in the center. And that's all we're going to get. So, we're going to kind of just have to keep up with the damage here. And there's another refresh down there. That's very good. Very awkward places those refreshes were in. I don't like it when they're down these kind of... It's okay with multi-ball, but you know, when you have a single orb and they're kind of down here, I mean, this is very, very awkward. You can get it down into this thing here, but it's down to luck whether you actually get them or not. Or you can just use multi-ball and hit it with about 17 orbs. You know, that's always an option. Okay, there we go. There is a crit there. Very nice. Lots of sounds going on as these multi-balls hit everything. That is a lot of sound. Hopefully it doesn't sound too horrible. I can tweak things around if it does. Okay, and just final few dudes. We're still at full health. I mean, yeah, this build is working so far, isn't it? I'm still intrigued to see if there's a certain area or fight or mechanic that is going to mess us up. Maybe it's going to be a boss. Maybe we can't get through the ads properly. That could be a big issue. What else? That's the only thing I can think of so far. Maybe some sort of elite in World 3. Maybe. Ruin our day. Even if we get one of these orbs, it's fine because we can just skip it. There we go, ball, lightning, and nearly pressed add. Can I go to the left, please? I mean, it's not even letting me go anywhere at the moment. No, we're going right, which means that we've got another question mark. Oh, hello, I would love to accept your bribe, but unfortunately... Oh, what happens if I rat him out? Oh, no, I've got to fight something. Oh, dear. Okay. Maybe... Ooh, I wonder if you can take the bribe and then just skip it. Maybe you can. That was a bit silly of me. But, I mean, we're pretty comfortable at the moment. We shouldn't worry too much. Here we go. Let's try and get some of these bombs, shall we? Now that most people are on the board, it is this horrible long dude. I don't know how else to call him. He is very, very annoying in a normal run. There's not many bombs left to be playing around with either. We need to get rid of these mage dudes, little VV looking dudes. As soon as possible. Let's get a refresh as well. Very nice. We're doing so much damage, but we do need overflow. Maybe that is the way to speedrun Peglin. I wonder what the speedrun record is on Peglin. I think we could do it with that build, with an overflow. I think we could do it. I mean, I suppose the quickest way to do it is just to get a decent orb with all of the relics, just to have a laugh, I suppose, just to do loads of damage. Or maybe the speedrun categories are more focused towards actually doing a proper build. Okay, right, so I've just realised that my health is at, like, you know, 3/4, which is unacceptable. But he's dead now. Very, very good. And last one, last little ghosty dude has fallen. There we go. Have 2,000 damage for your 100 health. Ha 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 ha. Oh, never mind. Skip. Okay, I think, should we just, well, I mean, we're going to have to go to a chest, but which way do we go after that? I might just fight the elite, just see how strong we are. Usually elites are on their own, aren't they? What's this? Enhanced gunpowder, that's good. That would have helped us here, get another relic. Oh, man, the good old days of when we could pick up relics. Okay, so this guy should be fine. We're going to do, let's say, lower than usual damage to start off with. But then, hopefully, after every single round, we should be doing more and more. Not if we do something like that, though. That was a terrible, terrible shot. Don't usually see a lot of them when you're multi-balling. It's the lack of refresh as well, I suppose. There we go. Huh. Deaded. Thank you. And then refresh. Very nice. And he's dead. So this fight can run away with you quite quickly. That guy can get stronger and stronger before you can't do enough damage to actually beat it. But that's rare cases. Rare cases. I have been in that case once before, and it's not a good feeling. Let's fight. I don't want 3 stones. Thank you very much. And then let's just get as many bombs as we can. You know, get rid of these cardboard boxes. What are they supposed to be, actually? They're supposed to be, I don't know, brick walls, something like that? Pieces of brick wall, but with little faces? I don't know. I don't know. But that's what good character design is. You're not supposed to understand or know what the thing's supposed to be. Or it's supposed to be something so wacky that, you know, makes you laugh. Although I'm not a character designer, as you can probably tell. Okay, there we go. Another one dead. They do 6 damage each time. This is pretty much a run ender if you're doing a one orb challenge, because you're refreshing every single go. So if you haven't taken something that helps you with the refresh, then you know you're going to be pretty screwed. I'm going to heal, and then I'm going to go down to Big Face Man. So I have my own names for the bosses, as you know. This is Big Face Man. Or Big Face Wall, I think I've called him before as well. And that's good. That's good for us, because if we had the big archer dudes, the trebuchet... No, it's not a trebuchet, is it? It's a ballista. I always get ballista and trebuchet mixed up. It's a sacrilege to the memes. But yeah, if we had that ballista boss, then we would have been in trouble, I think, because he fires out adds every single turn. So once you run out of bombs and you don't have overflow, then you are in trouble. So I'm quite glad the way that this has turned out. I think we'll probably, for future one orb runs, I think we're probably going to have to go with overflow. I think it's quite an important thing to have. It's going to really improve our chances of getting through. But I don't want to get to the point as well where we're just using the same OP relics. I kind of want to do interesting builds. I think we did a really interesting build yesterday, I believe it was. It was the bomb build with the shock absorber. That was really fun, but very hard, very, very hard. I had to add in a couple of things to balance it more in my favor, and still I couldn't get past World 2. So yeah, I think that one definitely needs an overflow as well. But we have all these lovely things, but I'm skipping. I wonder what our highest actual stats are on our multi-balls so far. That wasn't even the longest fight, I don't think. I wonder what it's gone up to. Right, okay. We have Shadow Boys. So, I suppose the multi-ball in World 3 is going to be good with black holes, because having a single orb trying to do a bunch of damage, sometimes, you know, you might have the orb or nothing, or a dag orb or something like that, which you're trying to do the most damage with, and then it goes straight into a black hole, and that's your shot over. But with this multi-ball setup, I mean, it doesn't matter if about 700 balls go into the black holes. You're still going to be fine. So I quite like that. So that's not an issue for us. I feel like maybe self-damage with the red bombs might be an issue. Probably not, because of the popping corn. But then we got to make sure that we hit a load of pegs as well. We will be hitting a lot of bombs as a result of how many orbs are going absolutely mad here. But yeah, I can't think of much else. We shall see. There's always something that sneaks up on me and I get a bit flustered. The cardboard boxes got me a bit flustered in the last world. Wasn't expecting it to. I think we would have got a bit flustered if we fought the ballista dudes. But yeah, it's been going quite okay so far. I'm quite happy with this. Check behind the waterfall. Ignore it. May as well. Don't want to... Oh god, I thought we had multi-ball, but that wouldn't have made any sense. We would have been going about 15 times right and about 17 times left. Okay, so, I mean, here we are with the first red bomb, so we're probably going to hit a lot of these. We've hit 3 in the first go here, which has done... I think this does 3 damage each, so yeah, 9 damage to us. So it's not the end of the world. If we just use another multi-ball, then we should get back up to full health, or well, somewhere near it. Well, we got an extra 2 damage, 2 health there, so not the best. Got a bit of an awkwardly placed refresh there, but it's no problem for us actually in the end. And then I'm just going to try and get as many pegs as possible here. Heal back up. That was very nice. Good, good, good. Let's see. Oh, there's another multi-ball. Okay. I wonder if there's something that we can do. Somebody suggested a run where you do a normal run, but you can only choose the top right items every time. So I'm not sure if they meant forced to take them. Or if you know, you can select them if you want, but it's always got to be the rightmost relic orb, whatever, every time. I thought that would be quite interesting. Imagine skipping past something that was incredible. There are some mods for the game as well, which uses a separate program, which I have got now. So I will be doing some mod things in the future, which will be very, very fun, I think. I've seen some videos on YouTube already where people have done some crazy things with the mods, so yeah, we could do that as well, can't we? Of course we can, of course we can. So let's go question mark. See where we go from here. Yes, go Peglin, dash. Ooh, hello. I'm gonna brace myself for the impact. 16. Oh god. Doesn't really matter which way we go, but you're usually going to go right in that particular map because all of those pegs are moving so fast to the right that you're always going to hit it at somewhere, and it's going to knock you over to the right. I'm not even sure. Well, it must be possible to go left on that map, but I mean, you're always going to be pushed over to the right. Maybe if you're lucky enough to actually stay on top and take away a bunch of the pegs on the left, then you might just about get there. But I always go to the right in that one. But that's what World 3 is all about, you know. It's about messing you up a little bit, ruining your plans, which I can appreciate, you know. The last world's got to be difficult. It's got to mess you about, because the best Peglin players get through the adversity. What was it that Winston Churchill said? If you're going through hell, keep going. And that was direct advice to Peglin. That was nothing to do with World War II. Right. Okay, let's just fire the multi-ball down the center here. Just get as many bombs as possible. How many are going to be coming out of him? Wow, there we go. If everybody was on the field, then that would have been very satisfying indeed. We're probably going to get a bunch more bombs here. I mean, we're getting so many pegs that it just doesn't matter in terms of our health. I think popping corn is pretty OP as well. We need to start banning certain relics, I feel, to make challenge modes really more difficult, really more interesting, so we're not just picking the same stuff every time. That's what I tried to do. You know, some people say, well, why didn't you pick this, why didn't you pick that? And it's like, well, I don't want to pick the ingot because, you know, the ingot is just going to get us through it. You know, it's pretty OP, and it's not fun then, you know, just watching me fly through it and just get carried all the way by the ingot. So, you know, there are certain ways that you can ensure a run with custom builds and self-imposed challenges, but, you know, where's the fun in that? Right, okay, so I think also with these one orb challenges, you could also use the bad cheese, right? because that would exponentially go up. So you could use that in this build as well if you didn't have the sealed conviction and you had the shrewd scales. You can kind of bide your time a little bit by taking out enemies pretty early, because I think it adds 20 every time you reload. So every time you're shooting, you're going to be doing 20 plus X number of turns you've played so far in this map. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool, right? I think that would be pretty cool. Okay, we need to get rid of Lanky Peg Boy. I mean, what's happened to this Peglin? Peglin is either 4 years old, and this is what an adult looks like, or this is just some abomination. Right, stop hitting me for 10. That's ridiculous. Okay, right, I'm gonna try and get as much. Oh god, oh dear. Oh god, don't lose it here. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna get these bombs as well and refresh. There we go. Oof. Okay, right. Heal myself. Jesus, that was actually pretty scary. That layout, or wherever the refreshes were, really almost destroyed us, and that means we're probably going to go into the boss not full health unless we can kind of do some shenanigans here. Okay, there we go. They advance upon me. I'm gonna reload, and you know they're gonna advance again. So let's try and outpace their damage. He had 1 health left. Wow. Okay, there we go. Just try and get everything on the board. Very nice. I wonder what the Electropegnet would be like with this particular build. That'd be an interesting one. Need to definitely get in here to get the refresh. There we go. And hopefully here we can get the refresh on our second, oh no, we can get it now actually, and then we can get a bunch of health back. Okay, that was not too bad. We are 2 off full health going into the boss. So this boss has this wall, which we all know and love. We want to get rid of that immediately, and to do that with multi-ball is going to be quite easy. But then also we want to make sure that we're refreshing these bombs, because this Peglin, as you can see here, upcoming, he has flying and normal explosive Peglins, which is going to be quite scary. So we want to make sure that we're dealing with those. Do the bombs refresh? I don't think they do. So that's going to be interesting. We need to work around that. How do we do that? Maybe we do need overflow. Oh dear. Overflow is very important, it seems. Ow. Ow. Okay, right, well. So, a couple of the reds came back, it seems. But no, yeah, that's not too bad. Let's keep going. Wow, okay, he's doing a lot of damage per go here. Okay, so we're getting two reds being spawned per go here. Is that per refresh? No, it's per... Yeah, it's per actual go. Oh god, this is not looking good here. Get that refresh. Get the... Did we only do 2 bombs? No, we got that amount there, and then oh god, wow, we are in trouble here. I don't think we're gonna do 2,000 damage in one go. Damn this boss! Damn this boss! Oh, damn! Popping corn, couldn't keep up with it. Couldn't keep up. Damn. So what did we need for that? We just needed a bit more firepower. I think maybe I didn't start very well. This boss, you should never underestimate it. Overflow I don't think would have even helped there. I think the ingot definitely would have helped. Of course, we would have been getting health back way quicker and doing damage to him. Oh man, that sucks. I was kind of going through the motions in that particular run, wasn't I? And then wasn't expecting... We had a few little hiccups, but then I wasn't expecting that at the end. Damn it! So we actually haven't completed this run yet, so we will have to try it again at another point. But thank you very much for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye!